Hi, my name is Dave, and I'm founder of Ignited 3D, a small 3D printing business, and welcome to our channel and our first ever YouTube video, which I'm so excited about because I just hit over 200 in sales on my Etsy shop and figured it was time I hop on this media game and show you guys the ins and outs of what it's like running and starting a small business. So if you're into 3D printing or interested in knowing what it's like in running a business, subscribe for more, as I'll be uploading plenty of 3D printing content as well as business like topics such as like logistics, suggestions, tips and tricks, and lessons learned. Alright, so by now I'm pretty sure most of you are at least aware of the term 3D printing, and it's pretty straightforward. You print 3D objects right on a surface. So for those of you who aren't aware, let me explain briefly. So essentially now technology has given us the tools to be able to bring 3D objects from modeling softwares into reality fast and convenient using these boxes. And there's two main types of 3D printing that started this expansion, and that is filament and resin printing. Filament being where the box has a system where you feed it plastic that's in a spool and it prints a 3D object linearly. And another common method would be resin 3D printing, where a box like this one has a tub of resin and a 3D object is cured layer by layer. So the platform just rises as a new layer gets added on. So both have their pros and cons, of course, and their quirks as well. So we'll definitely be bringing a video on that later. Stay tuned. Now, the very reason that you can bring 3D objects into real life is what first drew me to these machines. I have a background in engineering, specifically in computer engineering. So I'm all about my electronics and I geek out about them. Probably a little bit too much. In any case, these machines were great for my curiosity. I got one first to tinker with it and just see what I can do, and just have it as a novelty item. So that was pretty rad, and then I eventually ended up getting a resin printer. Now that I have both common types of printers, I figured I'd give 3D printing business a go. So here I am. So if you're also thinking about starting a business, you make sure it at least aligns to your interests, because that's going to help you in the long run, because I could definitely tell how I'm much more invested in what I'm doing just because I simply enjoy it a lot more, compared to like a 9-to-5 gig. But yeah, short tip right there. Alright, now that I briefly explained what 3D printing is, let me show you guys my current setup and what machines I am running and what applications I use them for. So right here, right next to me is my resin setup. So here I have an Elegoo Saturn II. So this is your typical resin printing machine. As mentioned earlier, in here there's a tub of liquid, i.e. resin. Now this baby was actually an upgrade of the first resin printer, which is currently out of commission at the moment, but that was an Elegoo Mars 2 as well. Smaller package, but essentially the same gist. And I started the 3D printing shop with that machine and another filament machine, which I'll show you guys shortly. But if you follow through, you see that there's additional boxes here. So as mentioned earlier, 3D printers each have their own quirks. As for resin 3D printing, one of its quirks is that it's really messy. Since you're dealing with resin in a liquid state, it gets very trippy. Not only that, once a 3D print model is finished, you have to clean and rinse the model off of the resin that lingers on the model. So there's these additional units that help with one, washing and rinsing the 3D object, and two, the final curing box here where you place the item once it's rinsed, and you run it through UV light to cure its last layer and have the final finish. So as you can see, this is, I would say this is kind of like a con for resin printing, because right off the bat this layout needs three machines for one print job. But I would say its pros far outweigh its cons, because the level of detail this thing can provide is top notch, for the price point compared to, your equivalent filament printer, which, you always see the layer lines on those. So yeah, these babies print detail with fine accuracy, which is great, and I think is why I've been really selling 90% of my items have been resin printed based. So yeah, this was my moneymaker, as I make most of my sales, like over 90% for sure, off of my resin prints compared to my filament printer. Now my filament printer right now, I'm mostly just selling glow-in-the-dark duckies, since I sell less than 10% with this printer. I'm currently using it to test some prototypes right now, automotive concepts, drone concepts, to novelty concepts like this little clipper lighter sleeve shaped like a grenade. Alright, now let's talk business. So I'm sure most of you would like to know how to make money off your goods, right? So the platform I started with was actually Etsy, commonly known for, the small entrepreneur. So, I liked how easy and convenient their platform is. So I was like, okay, this is a perfect way for me to start, as I did not want nor had the funds to build my own domain, website, and all that yet. So far it's been great, and again, so I just made over 200 sales on Etsy.
Oh my god! Wow!
And I've noticed my shop has been getting a lot more attention as well. That's been keeping me more busy lately. So in the meantime, I'll be using this platform until I'm able to scale and grow into a more better suited platform, because Etsy raised their rates, so now they take more out of my sales, so I bring home less, and I noticed that this year. So I'm already becoming aware of trying to implement my own domain entity somewhere down the line to not have to pay royalties to other entities.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa!
That's too damn bad!
So yeah, now that I touched briefly on the platform I use, let me show you guys a quick little rundown of what I see on the day-to-day, show you that I'm actually have 200 plus sales, and how it can also be a useful tool for you guys, who are trying to figure out how to start your own business. Alright, so let me just pull up my dashboard real quick. Again, I love that they have a nice user interface. So for example, there is a shop manager, which you see on your side as the shop owner, and it gives you everything you need to know about your shop, orders, messages, and also insightful features such as total views, visits, and it's able to give you some sort of statistical analysis on your traffic, which is very nice, very nice. So as you can see on my shop dashboard, you can see I have 202 sales with an average of 5 stars. I think I'm at 4.8, which out of like 80 some reviews, so I'm pretty proud of that. Hell yeah. My current revenue in the last 7 days, $300, with total views 2,000, and my visits at 900, which I essentially tripled recently with the addition of a new product that gives me way more margins, and can't believe I didn't jump into this sooner. So yeah, soon I'll be experimenting with phase 3 and trying to figure out another product to sell for even better margins for my shop. So I'm excited to see how that's gonna play out. And if you're interested in that type of stuff, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment on any video ideas you may have on this matter that I could touch on, because I'm gonna be brainstorming a lot. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Alright, now let's talk business. Alright, now let's just... Yeah, Papas?